for Better Food, and today is National Strawberry Day, so we are celebrating with a delicious recipe. Oh my gosh, I love scones.
We are making delicious scones today, and finding a scone that is both moist and flavorful is like spotting Bigfoot.
Exactly.
Most people haven't actually done it, but you hear it exists. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be making that elusive scone to make you a believer.
And you are Chef Christina Hart from Foodology, so she knows what she's doing, because I love you have family cooking workshops, so lots of people can learn.
We do, family, adult, kid, you name it. We do competitions, but today we're focused on the scones. So what I'm going to do is, in this bowl here, we've got some flour, some baking powder, some salt, and just a little bit of sugar. There's only a 1/4 cup of sugar in here to make these 6 scones.
Yeah, because scones aren't particularly, they're not, that's what I like about them. They're not overly sweet.
No, they are not, and they're delicious. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these strawberries, and Kara, if you wouldn't mind, tossing the strawberries in with the flour.
Just all of them?
All of them. And the reason why we do this first is because we wanna coat the strawberries or whatever fruit that we're using in the flour so they don't sink to the bottom of the scone. This will help keep it suspended.
Okay.
So we're gonna go ahead and mix that together.
Yep.
And once that is nice and mixed, you're gonna take that heavy cream, and I said heavy cream, you're gonna pour it all in. And here's why it was so important for me to come on today is I wanna show you what this batter is supposed to look like so you don't get those dry, terrible scones.
Okay.
So we're gonna just mix it until it's combined, scraping those sides. And while she's doing that, obviously today we're doing strawberry scones, but we could do savory scones as well. Do a little sausage and cheese, a little herb.
I love my sweet scones though.
Yeah, chocolate chips.
People are doing them with the herbs now too, like rosemary, lavender.
And they're really delicious. They're delicious no matter what. If you do decide to do a savory scone, you may want to decrease that sugar just a little bit.
Okay.
But not altogether.
But this is a base that you can use to change the flavors.
It is.
Okay, so keep mixing?
Yeah, so the recipe that you have up on your website is going to have for this scone, but you can swap out the strawberries with basically anything in the same amount.
All right, and so you can go to betterct.com. You're also able to watch this video again so we can see how you do it. So
you're actually good. So let's just take a look at this for 2 seconds. I'm going to steal this. This looks pretty crumbly right here, but this is what you want. This is where people go wrong. They overmix. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this batter, and excuse my fingers. Can I have you hold that just for a second?
Overmixing makes it tough.
Yes. So we're going to go like this, and this looks not mixed, but this is what you want. So then you're going to take your hands, and you're going to go ahead and you're going to press it into a disc.
Just get all the last little bits of flour crumbs.
Look at how gorgeous that is. And if you get a little sticky, you could just take a little flour on the top, just like this, all right? And then this is the cool part. So we have our disc. And the recipe, by the way, makes 2 discs, so you'll end up with 12 scones total.
Okay.
And then we're going to take this, we're going to go right through, we're going to make our scone shape. So classic scone shape is going to be that triangle, and we're just going to do it into 6. And then what we do is we take the scone, we separate it out, just like this.
That's why they're that shape.
Yeah,
I had no idea. So
there
it starts
you go.
in a circle.
Starts in a circle. We're just going to go ahead and do this. I'm just going to do a couple just to show you. And then what we're going to do, and it's okay if they look sloppy. They look a little sloppy. This is what they're supposed to look like. Scott, can you take some of our heavy cream and brush it right on top?
Sure.
There you go. And that heavy cream is just going to give it that little extra fat to brown, and it's going to be delicious.
Okay. And it's okay that they fall apart a little bit?
Absolutely.
Like you just mush them together and they'll be...
or not even. This is where, like I said, this is where people go wrong. They want it to look so precise and together. And then we bake these guys about, I want to say 15, 20 minutes at about 375, and then we end up with this beautiful scone over here. Now, we're going to just quickly do your glaze. If we have time.
Sure, we got about a minute.
All right, so we're gonna take our confectionery sugar, a little bit of cream.
All of this?
This right here.
Oh, this right here.
Yep, and our vanilla extract.
Okay.
And you're just gonna mix, mix, mix.
Mix this up?
Mix it up.
Okay.
And we have some done for you, if you want, or you can use yours.
Sure.
And then you're just gonna go ahead and take those scones and you are gonna put that
when they're
glaze.
still warm, is it important, or
so
it
if you
doesn't
do it when it's still warm, you're going to get more of a clear look to your glaze. If you wait until they're cooled, it's going to look a little bit more white. So it's really entirely up to you.
And then this goes on top of the scone?
Yeah, all over. Just put that all over.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that gorgeous?
That's like the stuff they use on the cinnamon rolls.
It is. Yes, there's some cream cheese in there and you're good to go.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, and again, you can use, today we're using the strawberries for
Right.
National Strawberry Day.
I
but
want to break a little
use
piece
anything.
off, but since we're not, you said there's only a tiny bit of sugar,
There
but
is,
don't put the
honestly.
icing on, and I'll break it off without that.
Go
Scott
ahead.
and
You
I-
tell me. That is
Scott
not
and I
your
are
traditional
boring. We're
scone.
trying to not have sugar.
Christina
and
has a fun event coming up. It's the Family Food Fight Series Pizza Wars. That's on
do.
March 29th. For more information about that and other events, visit foodologylab.com.
stuff. So good.